this Jamal Hassel, sports and entertainment. Your trusted and reliable news source for battle rap, hip hop, and sports and entertainment. Accurate information. Unbiased, accurate information. Now, Cassidy reigns supreme over Goodz 2-1 in resolution battle. Cassidy won rounds 1 and 3. Goodz won round 2. I will repeat that again. Cassidy wins rounds 1 and 3. And Goodz won round 2. Second round went to Goodz with 18. Cassidy got 11. Third round went to Cassidy, 21 bars, Goodz 13. First round, Cassidy, 18 bars, Goodz 14. Now, out of all those 14 bars that I gave Goodz, because there were some bars, 3 of them were sterling that I know of. It's probably more out there. Nothing to show for it line was one. Why you whining for, baby? Take a get nap? Well, Cassidy told him, why don't you doze off and take a casket nap? And then also the line Goodz stole from Method Man and Redman about, I really went gold in the streets. So even though he stole lines, he still was not able to beat Cassidy in that first round. But the second round, Cassidy was just rhyming. He was using the word pussy a lot. He weren't barking on him. He wasn't scheming. He wasn't using the angles. So it's like, seemed to me like Cassidy must have been on a beat in that second round in his mindset, because I didn't know where he was going. But I'm going to tell you this. If Goodz was a battle writer, if he was a battle writer, Cassidy would have lost round 3. Because round 3, Cassidy's round 3 was not as hard hitting as round 1. He was consistent, but that was enough to beat Goodz. And as a Cassidy fan, he needs to elevate it. He needs to start using some angles. He needs to start working on his performance. And yes, performance is secondary in battle rap, but he still needs to work on his performance to cater to the crowd. Because you're performing on the stage in front of a crowd. Battle rap has, what's the word I want to use? Battle rap is not the same as battle rapping on the street corner. You have to cater to your audience. And I'm hearing Cassidy on his interviews, he has said it over and over, that bars are the most important thing. And he has recognized that performance is important. I just hope that he takes heed and implements that and adds that to his arsenal, to his skill set, to his cabinet of skills. Because his next battle, if he goes up against somebody with a loaded locks of a pen, he will get destroyed. Goodz is not that good with the pen. So Cassidy was allowed to get over Goodz like that. And I was expecting battle from Cassidy in rounds 2 and 3. Round 2 was garbage. Round 3 was better than round 2. But it was not better than round 1. Because round 1, Cassidy went right off the head. He started barking right off the top, punching him right off the top. He was consistent throughout the whole round 1, bar after bar. The only flat spot that he had was the landscaper line. I didn't like that. That was shit. That was trash. I'm letting you know, Cassidy, and you ain't gotta like it. But you gotta pick up the tempo. Let's not, as fans of Cassidy and Cassidy supporters, let's not stroke his ego. Tell him the truth. Cassidy need to pick it up. You went up against somebody that's mediocre, and you beat him. Despite you having to go up against some battle rap bloggers, battle rappers. I know for a fact that Charlie Clips was in the crowd heckling at the coin toss. As soon as Smack flipped the coin, Charlie Clips was like, who y'all got? Who y'all got? I heard him. I think I saw Serious Jens in the crowd too. So Charlie Clips was in there trying to influence and indirectly intimidate the crowd because people know how close Clips and Goodz are. People know that. So Cassidy had to beat some fractions of the battle rap community, some battle rap bloggers, and some battle rappers, because there are battle rappers that have Cassidy winning. Now, let's check this out. I was watching the battle live, but I was so caught up into what the crowd was doing, so I was distracted. So the way it was orchestrated and how Goodz had battle rappers strategically placed on the front row, in front of the stage. Like, I didn't know all this. I didn't know that he brought booze. I didn't know about the crowd hecklers. So, but before all this came to light, before I investigated the battle, I had Cassidy losing 3-0. Until one of my subscribers said, you know what? Check out this video before you do your blog. So I postponed deciding who the victor would be. And I'm going to say that again. After I had investigated and started to uncover more and more as to what really went on behind the scenes in this battle, I had Cassidy losing 3-0. But when I decided to investigate, like I was advised to by one of my supporters and one of my subscribers, because at first I was going on what the crowd was doing in the building. So with that being said, I wasn't using my own judgment, and I'm glad I didn't rush to a conclusion, because I would have had to do a video retracting my statement. If I had put out a video immediately after the battle, I would have said Goodz 3-0. But I would have had to come back and retract that, because what I'm done, I went and analyzed and investigated the battle. Now Goodz stole a lot of lines. Goodz says some hot bars, right? Let's not act like Goodz didn't say no hot bars, because he did. Okay? But he was repetitive. He kept on using the line about Cassidy smoking crack. He kept on using the line about what Cassidy was getting paid. And then if you notice, in a couple of rounds, he kept on repeating, well, who gives a fuck? Well, after accomplishing all that, you're right here on the stage standing with me. Remember, he was repetitive with that in a few of his rounds. So, he's not too creative. And then he's stealing lines. So, number one, Goodz is a thief. And also, number one, the narrative that was painted by the Avengers, because that's what you are, Avengers, the negative smear campaign to try and paint a picture amongst the masses that watched the battle, because the masses was not in the building. You still got people that's going to analyze this battle. People that either couldn't watch it on pay-per-view because they couldn't afford it, or it's people that are waiting for it to drop on YouTube so they can analyze it themselves. So that narrative of Goodz winning because you was in the building, that's a facade. It's all about the fans, not just about you who was in the building. And people's can analyze for themselves. And this just goes to show me that now I can see why a few of you is getting so upset when people like myself announce Cassidy as the winner. Because you want us to go off for what you're saying. You don't want us to use our own judgment. Because you know full well once we investigate, we're going to uncover the dirt. You know that. Come on. We're going to uncover the dirt. And when we uncover the dirt, we're going to analyze. We're going to say X, Y, and Z. This took place. He brought booze. He stole lines. A lot of battle rappers were strategically placed in front of the stage at the battle. So you try to create or paint a smear campaign on Cassidy against one man. Remember something. Cassidy had to battle Queenz Flip. He had to battle Goodz. He had to battle a few battle rap bloggers, because it's not a lot, a few. He had to battle a few fans. And when I say he had to battle them, the envy towards Cassidy, right, is to do with Cassidy's confidence level. See, nobody's really talking about that, See, when you're confident like that and you're assertive and you believe in yourself, that's when people start having issues. Now, a lot of battle rappers, K-Shine, talking about Cassidy needs to humble himself. K-Shine, you got losses underneath your belt. You talk about killing people in your battle raps, and you're telling another man who is undefeated because he has the racket and he ain't lost no battles and it's the highest paid. And it's been through a lot. A nearly fatal car accident, and was facing life for murder. A man that has faith and belief in the supreme being. And you're telling him humble himself? No, you're just jealous. And I'm going to put out a video about another person that's launched an attack on Cassidy out of jealousy and envy. And I'm not even going to mention that person's name right now, because this is about the victory. Not only for Cassidy, but for the authentic hip-hop fans. The Avengers tried, the Avengers failed. And now, see, a lot of you battle rappers and some of you battle rap bloggers and some of you fans, you gotta raise your IQ. Because Cassidy put out a track after the battle. So you try to draw the analogy that it's doing the same thing that Freeway did to him, put on the beat. See, because your mind's small. It's called promotion. It's called advertising. Cassidy's name's buzzing. Cassidy did that song for business reasons and promotion reasons. You don't understand the business of it. And before this battle, he did say it's going to revolutionize battle rap. He has revolutionized battle rap. Because you guys can't pick up on the simple concept of putting out a track even after a battle. To keep your brand up, to keep promoting. You know how many more people can buy pay-per-views because of that one song Cassidy put out? The 5,002 and 0? The Goodz diss track? Do you know how many people? It's about promotion and business, and you guys don't understand the side of that. Then you wonder why he could take like a 10, 15-year absence and come back and win and get the highest bid. Right? Now check this out. Cassidy tell Goodz, the last rapper that tried, is a skeleton now. You know what else he tell Goodz? You're not a man, you're a bitch. That's what else he tell Goodz. I could punch a lot, I'm telling you now, and that fake ass ice on your chest will not make the swelling go down. I could punch your melanin now, double entendres. You know what else he tell him? This is how a rapper that's intelligent sounds. Cassidy is far more complex than Goodz. He's far more complex. He's superior. His pen game is superior to Goodz. And yes, it's got to elevate the science again. So the next victory is 3-0. Body bag. He didn't body bag Goodz, he beat him 2-1. He beat him 2-1. He didn't body bag Goodz. Am I happy for the victory? Of course. That second round was atrocious, Cassidy. It was atrocious. It was the pits. I don't know what you was doing that second round. Even though Goodz stole lines and that second round, Goodz was talking some shit. What he said? My new gun is a small one. My old gun is a big Glock. I'm gonna address him if the new and warm if the old one like a thrift shop. That was hot. What else he said in that battle? How the fuck you the hustler looking like a customer? Hey yo, Burns, he broke, but got an itch for the white, like inside his cast is sweaty. That's a boss. But you needed to, if you was more consistent with bars like that, Goodz, you would have beat him. You would have beat him. But Cassidy's got more consistent bars than Goodz. And at the end of the day, performance is secondary to what you're seeing. And I do believe Loaded Locks, a prime example how he beat Calico. Loaded Locks took a personal angle and beat him. Calico had bars. So battle rap comes down to what you're seeing. Performance is secondary. But Cassidy needs to work on his performance. Yeah? But at the end of the day, that third round, Cassidy was consistent. And the wordplay he uses, it's like, it's hard to speed up the tempo because you could choke. Because how he's playing with the words, the double entendres and the wordplay. So I see now why Cassidy, in certain parts of the battle, he wasn't speeding up the tempo. Because the man's complex is definitely scientific. The way he pieces up the words and the syllables, the metaphors. He told Goodz in the last round, look, after you choke, there's going to be a lot of male bloggers and angry fans. And it is a lot of male bloggers and angry fans. You tell him I'm too dope. And I think it was in that second round, like where he went flat. His storytelling about where he's traveled to. But one thing, a few things stood out to me, like I said, this man heard. It went over a lot of people said. What he said? Something along the lines, my mother nature and father time. Now if you really rewind that back, you're like, oh shit, did that man just say that? My mother nature and my father time. So he used that analogy and pieced that up with all the tours he's taken and all how it's traveled all around the world to do shows. And you know what else he told Goodz? You battled 15 years. You battled for 15 years for 15 minutes of fame. But look, and another thing, like, nobody's gonna want to rebook a loser. Think about it, because you lot sound silly. Who's gonna want to book a loser for a battle? Even though you lot are saying, the few of you, the tiny percentage of you that's saying Cassidy lost. Why they want to book him? Why wouldn't they want to book the quote unquote the person you say won? Because people want to see the winner. People want to see somebody that's getting shallow fights. Losers don't shallow fights. That's why Cassidy's the king of battle rap. And that's why you lot are getting angry and jumping in the comment section, cursing and carrying on. That's why you lot's getting angry, because we're doing bar assessments. Because a lot of you are sheep. You got sheep-like mentality. Anybody thinking independently is a threat to you, but you're a threat to yourself. And guess what? I'm not here to please. I'm here to put out quality content. So if you don't like what I'm saying, feel free to unsubscribe. For me, it's about the content. It's not about tearing the line. It's about hip-hop, battle rap. And I will not be a sheep. I got my own vision. And furthermore, if it wasn't for Cassidy, how many people would be doing bar breakdowns now? How many people would have elevated themselves to assess battles like this? Because before, a lot of us were going off for what other people were saying. So in that case, why use your own brain if you can go off for what somebody else is saying to you? Why not assess it for yourself? And let's get this straight. The people that are saying Cassidy lost, they're not haters. And those of us that support Cassidy, we know who won. But it's like some of you that have Goodz, pick Goodz as the winner. It's not like you could just say he's the winner and then just go along with your life. No, you gotta come back and forth with people like me, like a lot of you are now in the comment section. Because I'm not attacking you for saying Goodz won. And you know why you're gonna attack me for saying Cassidy won? Because you feel guilty. And you know full well that he's victorious 2-1 in rounds 1 and 3. And I don't have to debate your opinion on whether or not Goodz won or lost. As long as I know who the winner is, that's what matters. Nothing else. I'm not a sheep. I'm not one of your followers. I'm got my own mind. And like I said, had I not analyzed this battle for myself, because while I was watching, I was caught up in the moment. I was caught up into what was happening now. All the noise and the theatrics. Had I ran off of that, it would have been 3-0. And that to me would be me not using my brain. So, your mama's favorite, keep going. Jersey Nana, keep going. Retro Rope, keep going. There's a few of you out there, keep going. Keep spreading that good message. And like I said, I'm putting out a video on another individual because they're out there trying to build a name now. They had a name, but they're not the top 5. Not even in Philly. They wanted that because they want to be. And I'm going to expose that too, the truth about that too. My viewpoint on that. There's a lot more coming down the line. So now, battle rappers, guess what? You're going to be held accountable. Promoters, you're going to be held accountable. Us battle rap bloggers, we're going to be held accountable. Us fans, we're going to be held accountable. Because it's a higher level of debate now. We haven't had this before Cassidy came back. So we're scoring wins all around. Now that Cass is back. Okay? People's raised their musical IQ now. So if you want to get upset because people's raising their IQ and learning, that's on you. But me, I'm a student and a teacher of life. Many are called, but few are chosen. This is Jamal Hassel Sports and Entertainment, where you could get accurate news, battle rap, sports and entertainment. Nah, this is my viewpoint on the battle. It's my opinion. I'm not trying to influence you one way or the other. Because as long as I know who the victor is in this battle, that's what matters. Your opinion is your opinion. But I know who the victor is. I don't need clarification for that. I don't need you to co-sign that. So feel free to curse me out. Is there any battle rap? I'm not going to take it personal. But I will be sharing logic. Because like Cassidy told Goodz, I drop knowledge and you couldn't drop gems. Goodz is a coward. He's a sucker. He likes soccer punching people. Look at clips. I think it was Shotgun Suge when Clips and Goodz is in the 2-on-2 with Suge and somebody else. I think Clips went up to pocket tap your boy and Fat Boy Suge pushed him off and Clips swung. Didn't even connect. So him and Goodz both have something in common too. They like swinging. Two men that like swinging and don't connect. But what about, you know what, talking about swinging and loopholes and all that? Goodz talk a lot to the line about, I made loopholes for getting cheese. Now let's talk about Swiss. You went to Carmelo after you left Swiss to go get cheese. Now both of y'all got something in common. Both of y'all fell off when you switched teams. Now Cassidy didn't fall off, but the way he pieced that up, that shit was hot. I'll give him credit for that. I'll give him credit for that. And I like his first line, like his first run, he took a little longer to get warmed up. Goodz didn't get warmed up right away. Cassidy was able to get warmed up right off the top, right through. And that's what I'm saying. If Goodz was a better writer, he would have beat Cassidy. So with that being said, like, what Goodz say? I mean, what? Okay, that line, like, Smack called me and said, Cass is ready. And Goodz said, well, Goodz, get the casket ready. I like that. I like that line. But it wasn't consistent enough to beat the GOAT. Barry and Adrian Reese. Cassidy, the hustler, the GOAT. Like I said. And the other line you said, like, I don't know if it was Sterling, but I would have left my bitch for some keys too. Like the way you piece that up, even though Cass and Swiss are still cool, but when you piece up things like that, like down loose schemes, even though it's a fake person, it was hot. But all the other stuff you was running about Gilly and Cass and Meek and Cass and, you know, the way you tried to use that is like you was running off a list of things, and it wasn't hot the way you were saying it. It was very little truth to what you were saying. But if you would have pieced it up better and made it hotter, you would have got some points for that. Even though it's fake, but you got to learn how to piece it up and make it better. But you didn't do that. But like, and then you was more repetitive in your second and third round before you started smoking crack, and you warned about Cassidy's fee. Oh, then after accomplishing all that, you on the stage standing her right with me. Who gives a fuck? Like, and then another line you said was hot. What was this? You look like smoking crack and popping pills is not the thing to do. I give you credit. You had some hot lines, but you just wasn't consistent enough to beat Cassidy. Right? And then that line Cassidy used about the girl Tiara Mara, she must be giving a guy a head. The ratchet that will blow your head off, I call it Tiara Mara. So I called on to that too when you're saying that, when Cassidy said that. But Cassidy's lines are complex. He's an intelligent man. Salute, congratulations to Larceny. Let's look forward to the next battle. Retro up. Let's go. I like the content you're putting out. Jersey Niner, your mama's favorite. V-Lab. I like the content you're putting out. Anybody I missed in the real battle rap community, let me know. Let's go. Let's start building these channels, man. Let's build an enterprise. Stop playing around. It's time to elevate now. We're networking. Let's go. Let's go start promoting these battles ourselves too. Let's go. Let's have it. It's showtime. I called your names. You want to step it up? I'm really here to step it up. But right now, like, I'm in Bermuda, it's a holiday. I've been inspired to get this video done because what inspired me to put this video out today, because originally I wasn't, was all the mass and Gilly the Kids talking all his shit. All the battle rap bloggers, the Avengers are back out. So you say, you know what? Let me edit this video today, but I'm gonna publish it Thursday. Just because of the Avengers. I know you're not gonna like it. Cassidy reigns supreme 2-1 over Goodz and the Avengers and the battle rap community and battle rap bloggers. You ain't gotta like it. It's my truth. It's the truth. You could dispute the facts all you want. Reality is here to stay. And like I said, as long as I know who the victor is, that's what matters. feel free to curse me out. This is sports and entertainment. I won't get mad at you.